My name is Simon Eunice and I work as an account executive for MNC Saatchi. My role involves pitching new ideas to our clients and keeping the services of these clients. Maintaining a good relationship with clients is also part of my role, as it's integral that you have a good relationship when you're working together. It's also easier to keep existing customers than to make new ones, according to Rakesh. At MNC Saatchi, we help clients towards meaningful change. We have 23 major hubs across the globe. MNC Saatchi look for uncomplicated ways to move towards change. And one of our most recent awards is the Media Buying Agency of the Year in 2020. The awards we win is just something to highlight how good we are at what we do, and how this is also recognized by people across the world. Reebok are a company which are aiming to push the idea of equality and also looking to squash the societal perception of what is seen to be the perfect body type. We've already been involved in a campaign with you called Perfect Never, where we challenge the notion of perfect when it comes to female bodies. And this was the most successful brand event that Reebok has had. So we're obviously doing something right for you guys. These innovative ideas are key to companies' competitiveness, according to Chauvel. The new idea we're here to pitch is just sort of put a focus on the disabled market. Two of the prior attributes are boldness and decisiveness, according to Gross. And this idea certainly fits in with these, as it's something that would certainly attract attention. Looking at Pestle & Co., the company are not really the competition for Reebok are not really doing much in terms of targeting the disabled market. So this could be a really good move. MNC Saatchi also promote an inclusive culture. So this fits with what we want to be doing and what you guys also want to be doing. Reebok's marketing strategy is to change the way people perceive, define, and experience fitness, according to Lee. In society, we see people into fitness as people who are strong, able, and we wouldn't really associate disabled people with fitness. However, with this PR campaign, with the innovation in this PR campaign, we want to send a message to disabled people that they can also be into fitness. Innovation is the lifeblood of corporate survival and growth, according to Zara and Covin. A PR campaign that aligns with the visions and strategies of Reebok is important, as you want to show that you are a company that does what you say, essentially. Looking at VW, they installed 11 million cheating devices in their vehicles, but they also said that they wanted to reduce emissions and have a positive impact on the environment. However, when they do things like that, it goes against what they're saying, according to Atier. Reebok should aim to do what they say in order to gain the trust of stakeholders such as customers. When you do what you say you're going to do, it builds trust, and it's something that Reebok should be looking to do. If you say one thing and do another, then you have people thinking like, what does this company really want? Reebok predominantly aim their products to help women, but they also target people who are into like martial arts and CrossFit, according to Holmes. Reebok have done well in targeting women, as many of the competitions, such as Nike, you go onto their website and the first thing you'll see is men's clothes, men's shoes. So Reebok do well in targeting women, as it's something that the other companies sort of put in second position rather than first. So for Reebok to now target an audience such as disabled people, it would be a good tactic, as there are 1 billion people worldwide who are disabled, according to Wagner. A driver of change is empowerment of new stakeholders, according to Page. By making a PR campaign which targets disabled people, you're making the market feel as though you care about them and their day-to-day lives. This can open Reebok up to the whole disabled market, and also people who are just going to be sort of impressed with this campaign. So by using your Heineken's creativity ladder as a guide, in my eyes, this is a very fresh idea, and will certainly have a positive influence on Reebok. Also, looking at what Reebok's competition are doing, as I've said before, players such as Adidas have not really looked into the sale market, so this could be, this could definitely help Reebok by going into a market such as the disabled market. From 2019 to 2020, Reebok's net sales decreased, according to Sabanoglu. So, of course, we see that something needs to be done to make Reebok attractive again, and by targeting such a large market, this could definitely help. PR is about reputation management, according to Waddington. And Chauvel says innovation is an interactive and continuous process which affects every level of an organization. So innovation is important, as PR is important as the way PR is done now is changing due to factors such as the transition to a more digital society. Now, if I was to put something on Twitter now with a catchy hashtag, it could be trending number one within a matter of minutes, whereas 15-20 years ago you wouldn't really have this level of exposure. And this can be known as the digital network revolution, according to Page. One driver of authenticity is contributing to society in order to impact the community, according to Andrews. And this PR campaign for Reebok will contribute to society, as it will attract attention on social media and promote inclusiveness and equality in society. And that's something which in 2022 the idea of equality is growing with all the movements, and and innovation is now extremely important in PR, as it builds awareness of a brand or a product because of PR and the growth of social media. New brands can grow and expand quicker than ever before. TikTok is a fantastic example. A brand which has only been around for a few years reached 1 million active monthly users in September 2021, according to CC. Their growth can partly be put to their PR campaigns, as they used their influencers to make their brand grow. In the Saatchi Group, we aim to be diverse. This can be seen through our Mentor Black Businesses project, where we aim to help Black and entrepreneurs. We've also, done a campaign with a Muslim woman in a hijab. So the inclusiveness is there to be seen within our business, within our company. Creativity helps us generate ideas. Innovation is the practical application of these ideas, according to Green. Creative PR would be an original idea that has value. According to Bridges, the PR idea for Reebok to use disabled people is a creative idea, as it hasn't been done, and it's done with a brand that it hasn't been done with a brand that provides services and products Reebok do. However, for it to work and grab attention, the campaign would have to be innovative and something which makes people want to use Reebok. Our idea is definitely innovative and links to the aim of sustainability, as we are looking to gain a new type of consumer for Reebok, as well as making the current target market more interested in Reebok. More than half of the world use social media, according to Chafee. 43% of internet users use YouTube, according to Dean. So Reebok has 166k followers on YouTube. On TikTok they only have 55k. So the idea is to make a YouTube video for this campaign. Videos are very good. They're engaging. On the whole, they're short enough to keep people interested. They're versatile and powerful too, according to the Digital Marketing Institute. A video with people who have visible and non-visible disabilities looking happy in Reebok clothing, in Reebok gear, would certainly gain attention and would definitely be part of, would definitely pull on the heartstrings of the public. A short 60-second video is what you're looking for, as it can also be uploaded onto your Instagram page in order to intensify the possibilities of reaching the younger generation too in this campaign. For this relationship, we will have to build with stakeholders such as the wider community and customers, as you want them to see a message of equality which we're trying to spread. A planning process is also required. One framework we can use is the RACE framework from Chafee, Hemphill, and Edmondson Bird. So the R stands for is reach. It's all about building awareness of Reebok through the YouTube video campaign. ACT is all about engaging with the audience and interacting with the target audience. Convert is about making your target audience convert and use your products and services rather than your competitors. And engage is after you've converted these people, it's all about repeat repeat purchases and keeping them and retaining them customers. Heineken's creativity ladder would be a good use for PR practitioners to use, as it allows you to put your innovations and ideas on a scale in order to decide how innovative your idea really is. Although we see it as a good tool, others may not think it academic enough, but at Saatchi we like solving problems with simplicity. Ruth Noller's creativity formula suggests we require knowledge, imagination and evaluation in order to be creative, according to Campos. These three elements must come together in order to be creative to a good level. This would be a fantastic tool to use. For some people have two of the three, some people have one of the three, but you need all three of these sort of tools of knowledge, imagination, and evaluation to be a successful PR practitioner. A publicity stunt is an inventive idea that is sensitive to the rules of engagement in an increasingly personal world. Green, according to Green. Changes in media and technology have provided us with a lot to exploit, according to Green also. This video for Reebok will certainly be engaged with and be talked about, and the video will be shared across platforms such as Twitter and increase visits on the website, and the interest towards Reebok should grow. Methods of the past would not include videos on YouTube, as these sort of avenues weren't available 20 years ago. Previously, it may have been done on TV, but not many people are on TV anymore. You see a younger generation, they're on their phones, they don't really use TVs much anymore. Particularly with the target audience we have in mind of people between 18 and 45. Aside from the disabled people, this is, our usual target audience. People of all backgrounds will see that Reebok are an inclusive brand with this video, and this may prompt them to look into Reebok's products, as they may not have done previously. In the market, there's, you'd say, bigger players such as Nike and Adidas, but our aim is to make a Reebok as talked about and as visited as these brands. So in order to evaluate the success of the campaign, we would look at things such as website traffic. So are more people visiting the website? Are we seeing higher numbers in website visits? And then another thing is sales stats. Are we seeing an increase in sales? As mentioned before, there was a decrease from 2019 to 2021. Are sales slowly starting to rise again? That's something we'll look at after this campaign to see the success of it. Social shares. Are we seeing an engagement on social media in general? Are we seeing a Reebok trending on Twitter, for example, or are we seeing more followers on Instagram or the TikTok? These things are things we look at in order to evaluate the success of this campaign. But it's certainly something that should be looked into, as it's not being done. There's, as I said, there's 1 billion disabled people worldwide, and to be targeting them and to be making them more interested, and at the same time trying to make other people look at what you're doing from the outside, and see you as a brand that cares, it will certainly help in terms of all of these things such as website traffic, sales stats, and engagement on social media. Thank you.